in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A partly sunny good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Some of us looking at a few clouds yet as the system moves off to the east. Others partly cloudy. And here at Radio Center, we're looking at mostly sunny skies. Just a very beautiful looking day after a very cloud and damp start over the weekend. Really quiet, very nice for the most part for any activity that you had to do outside. A little chilly on Saturday night and also chilly last night, but not nearly as cold as what it was on Friday night and Saturday night. Milder overnight last night. Some scattered shower activity moving through, especially northern Michigan. We did have a few drops here and there in the Great Lakes Bay area, but nothing of, quite frankly, any measurable consequence. Temperatures are going to be revving up because of this sun, but we've got the wind to contend with. Matthew, what are the statistics right now?
Well, over at the airport, it's partly sunny at 51. Over in Midland, it's mostly sunny at 52. Here, Radio Center, it's partly sunny also at 52. We have west winds at 20 miles per hour, gusting up to 31 miles per hour, and our pressure is at 29.92, and it's steady.
Those winds will stick around with us for the remainder of the day and into the nighttime hours. It does appear as though after sunset, maybe a little bit closer to midnight, things will begin to dissipate, break down a little bit as far as those winds. And tomorrow, we're only looking for a southwest wind of about 10 to 12 miles per hour. Frontal system has moved through. That's why we're getting the wind gusts that we're getting. Low pressure system well to the north of us, generating all that activity. And as a result, the sun will be out as everything clears out. Looking for a high temperature of right around 58. It won't feel like it, again, because of those west winds. But tonight's clear skies, the winds will be calming down. After midnight, quite light, really, coming out of the southwest. Clear skies, 35 will be our low tonight. Now, tomorrow, we'll have sun and we'll have some clouds. Clouds really will be moving in as we go into the later afternoon and the evening hours tomorrow. 59 is our projected high for the day tomorrow. Cloudy skies, 44 for a low tomorrow night. Then moving into Wednesday, clouds. Spotty rain shower activity will be around, especially in the afternoon. A low pressure system is going to be crossing the state, moving into northern Illinois, and then crossing right about, I want to say, the central part of the lower peninsula. So the low will be moving through, 57 for a high, but then 33 for a low on Wednesday night. Skies will be clearing off once again. We're going to have a west wind gusting to about 25 miles per hour on Wednesday. So today and tomorrow look pretty good. Wednesday, more in the way of clouds. Some spotty rain shower activity will be around. But again, as I said, the best chance is going to be later in the day. Then moving into Thursday, we'll see sun, maybe a few clouds around, but it will be cooler. Looking for a high temperature of about 51, 52 on Thursday. Thursday night, the clouds will be moving in. And after midnight, there will be a chance, once again, of seeing some shower activity. I think a little bit better chance on Thursday night and early Friday than what we will see over the next few days. Moving into Friday, I think we're going to have morning rain on Friday, but then as we get into the afternoon, things will be clearing off. Once again, we will be looking at temperatures in the 58, 59 degree range with that chance of some rain shower activity. 35 for a low on Friday night. Then on Saturday, a few more clouds around, but still very little, if any, precipitation until Saturday night. Then moving into the day on Sunday. Sunday promises to be a wet day. It's going to be a very interesting day because our high temperature on Sunday will be 42 after a low on Saturday night of 31. So with the cooler temperatures, the precipitation probability, I got a funny feeling, especially northern Michigan and especially the Upper Peninsula, they're going to get some measurable amount of snow out of this system that will be moving through on the weekend. We very possibly could see a flurry here and there, but I'm not really looking for any measurable accumulation. But for those of you that are thinking and wondering when the first snow is going to be, it does appear as though a pretty good chance, at least for the northern half of the Lower Peninsula and the Upper Peninsula, will have some snow showers and snow flurries. And I think the further north you get, the better chance of accumulation. Now, it's not unusual for us, obviously, to have snow this time of the year. Matter of fact, I want to say that we did pick up some snow on this date, November the 3rd. And that happened, I think it was 1966. Now, in 1966, we had just under a foot of snow, November the 2nd and November the 3rd. The majority of it came after midnight. That would be November the 3rd of 1966. And along with that came some pretty chilly temperatures. The coldest ever, November the 3rd, 1951. 26 was our high, 12 was our low, and we had 5 consecutive days, November the 2nd through the 6th, of the coldest days in recorded history here in Michigan, and especially here in the Great Lakes Bay Area. Again, that was back in 1951. Record low on this state in 51 was 12. The record high in this state, 74. And that was 1938 and tied in 2015. A year ago today, 58 was our high, 34 was our low. We did have a trace of precipitation. Yeah, sun will set this evening, 5:24. Rise tomorrow morning at 7:16. So happy standard time. That's the way it's working right now. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by, Matthew, who do we have today?
Coming up next, we have Kevin Pike from Star of the West, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
Well, before we get to that, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Nutrient Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrient Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrientagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrient Ag Solutions crop consultant today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Roof Max. Now, if you've got an aging roof, don't even think about replacing it, at least not until you call Ben at Roof Max. AskBenHow.com. That's the website. Telephone number is 989-859-6751. What is Roof Max? Well, it's a revolutionary treatment. It does restore flexibility. It does extend the life of your roof, and it will save you thousands of dollars and one big headache. I know it did for me, and I'm really glad I got a hold of Ben. Safe, quick, transferable warranty available as well. You know, I've seen it. I trust it. Just like you maintain your equipment, your roof needs care too, and Roof Max does deliver. Find out more today. Call him and get a free roof estimate right now. AskBenHow.com, 989-859-6751, because a little care today is going to save you a whole lot more tomorrow. We say good morning to Kevin Pike over at Star of the West. And Kevin, I know you had to fight the guys off to do this report, especially when I took a look at the soybeans. Boy, they took off like a shot.
Yeah, good morning to you too. And yeah, the soybeans are quite surprising today. There's not a whole lot of fresh bullish news coming out of there. It seems like there's also some bearish news with some reports coming out that China's purchasing another 10 cargoes of Brazilian soybeans. And South American planting down there is about 75% complete, with all signs pointing to another crop year. It just seems like the market is now waiting just for some pen on paper with that trade deal. And then we do have reports coming out that we're going to be getting a WASD report on November 14th with those USDA employees coming back to work today.
Oh, really? They're back to work?
Yep, that's what came out this morning. They're expected to have that November 14th report ready to go, but it'll be interesting to see if that will be some November data or if they're going to be catching up on a lot of their data that they missed out these last two reports.
Yeah, they've got a lot of data right now that they've got to catch up on. So on the board right now, what do you have, Kevin?
Yeah, on the board we have cash wheat is up one at 520 on the white, 445 on the red. New crop 2026 is up one at 558 on the white, 473 on the red. Cash and current price corn is down one at 366. New crop 2026 is up one at $4 even. And cash and current price soybeans up 9 at 10.39, and new crop 2026 is up one at 10.27.
Sounds like some of those numbers are what producers have been hoping for.
Yeah, it's definitely deserved on these last 2 months that we've had. That we've definitely deserved to have some of these good prices coming back.
So it might be a really good idea to get a hold of your commodity specialist right now, huh?
Yeah, I think that'd be a great idea. At least see if we can lock in any futures that you like and see if we can push up there and get them.
Yeah, we'll take it. Kevin, you take care. Have a great day. We'll talk to you a little bit later on in the week, all right?
Yeah, thank you. You as well. You have a good day.
You bet. Kevin Pike over at Star of the West. A little bit more in depth. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining me. The market report brought to you by Thumb Bank. 13 locations all throughout the Thumb and the Great Lakes Bay area. They're keeping up with all those challenges in agriculture and the changes, as well as industry trends and changes for your operation that you just might need to do. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. Market Report also brought to you by Michigan Truck Spring of Saginaw, your complete parts and service headquarters, light, medium, heavy-duty trucks and trailers, as well as buses and recreational vehicles. Quality parts, quality service, very competitive prices for well over 45 years. 800-358-4751, or you can buy online at truckspring.com. And don't forget, they're open till 11 o'clock in that service area Monday through Friday. Doug Klein, good morning.
Well, good Monday morning.
By the looks of things, some of the traders must have had too much candy.
Yeah, kind of all over the place at this point. Nothing positive on the stock market. No new highs on the indexes anyway. Kimberly-Clark hit a new low. They're buying Tylenol, so I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But yeah, maybe they needed a prescription to help them with their earnings reports that they've been coming out with in the last year or so. But that's going on. DuPont hit a new low today, but I think it's in relation to a big spinoff that they did, some electronics firm that they spun off. So that's not really a quantifiable thing that you can wrap your head around. FMC hit another new low today, 16-year low today. They're back down to where they were in 2009. Remember when everybody was going bankrupt? And then hopefully they turned around, went to 145, and now they're back down to 14 and change. So that was a wild ride for anybody that just hung on for dear life. So, yeah, and the new highs are the new highs. Amazon, whatever. Those guys all continue to hit all-time highs today. So here's your numbers. The December corn is 430.5, down a penny. The March corn 443, also down a penny. I haven't run out of sellers on that yet, but we're getting close. We have run out of sellers on soybeans, so to speak. November soybeans 11.10, up 10 and a quarter. The January soybeans 11.24 and a quarter, up 9. December wheat is 536 and a quarter, up 2 and a quarter, and the March wheat is 550 and 3/4, up also 2 and a quarter. And we maybe sort of almost ran out of sellers on sugar. So we did not get a new low on that one today, and it's actually up about 1.75% today. So we'll see where it goes. Crude oil is 61.35, up 37 cents. Heating oil 242.25, that's up 2.4 cents. Gasoline 192.18, up 2.1 cents. Natural gas is 441.5, up 4.1 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys $1.4054 Canadian, that's up 44 ticks. The dollar buys 154.09 yen, up 9 ticks. The euro's at 115.30, down 4 ticks. The dollar's at 99.80, down up 1 tick. Gold is at 40.20, up $37.80. Silver's 48.14, up 14 cents. Platinum's 15.76.60, up $1.20. Copper's at 505.5, down 1.2 cents.
All righty. You have a good day, Doug. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. You know, you put more into every acre, more time, more care, more grit. Now, Pivot BioProven G3 is helping you get more back with 3 game-changing modes of action that feed more nitrogen, boost nutrient uptake, and amplify yield potential. Proven G3 locks in at the roots to deliver steady nutrition when and where your corn needs it most. So lock in and see for yourself at pivotbio.com. And if that isn't enough, check the prices against synthetic nitrogen by getting a hold of Don Morris, 989-239-2791, or Allie Teal at 989-780-3770. Let's check in right now over at Bay Landscaping with Anna and see what's going on. Anna, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Hey, we're doing fantastic. A lot of folks working on the lawns and around the backyard and front yard right now.
Yes, absolutely. So today we're really wanting to focus on planting shade trees. So it's still a great time to continue that work. We can keep planting shade trees up until the ground freezes. Now, there's no real normal date for when the ground will freeze, but this time of year is fantastic for any of those deciduous trees because they've already lost their leaves or in the process of doing so, which means they're dormant or nearly dormant and are working and putting all of their energy into their roots. The air is cool, soils are damp, making it less stressful for a transition from garden center to ground. And so right now, most local independent garden centers have sales. So stop out to your favorite one, or if you want, you can make the trip out to Essexville. Right now, we are having 25% off all of our shade trees.
Anna, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. You have a great day, okay?
You as well. You take care.
Will do. Let's check in right now with Michigan Sugar's Kevin Messing and find out what's going on with our sugar beets, the harvest going on full tilt. Kevin's report brought to you by Foster Blue Water Oil and Blue Flame Propane. Good morning, Kevin. How you doing?
Good, Terry. How are you?
Hey, fantastic. What's going on out in the fields right now, Kevin?
Yeah, so we are continuing to move along with harvest. I would say we're in the ballpark 75%, maybe creeping up to 80 here in the next day or two. We're moving along. A lot of growers have been able to get done, but still a fair amount of tons to come in still.
I noticed the piles are getting pretty big.
Yes, they are. Yeah, we're doing well. We've been really blessed with a stretch of great weather without any rain, not too hot, not too cold, and clean beets coming in. Talking with growers, riding with growers, we're seeing really good field conditions so far. Not too wet, really great for productive harvest season.
And it looks like they're not really cutting the fields up all that much either, are they?
No, actually, over here in the East District, Terry, I had a conversation with a grower that said they didn't pull a single truck all piling season. I'm not sure many guys can say that happens too often, but they didn't use a cart and didn't have to pull a truck all fall.
Now, do we have very many beets in the fields that are going to have to come into the factory as of right now, Kevin?
Yeah, we still have 25% of our tons to come in. A fair amount of those need to be harvested still with good conditions. Things are going well, but we're going to be winding down probably by the end of the week. We'll be down to just those guys that are feeding factory slabs and some of the bigger operations that have a lot of acres to get through. But yeah, still a fair amount to be harvested yet.
Kevin, you take care. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you again next week. All right.
Thank you, Terry.
You bet. Kevin Messing with Michigan Sugar. Going to take a break, and then we'll be right back.
It's been an unreasonably warm fall. Hard to believe harvest is already here, but that's how it goes. Mother Nature runs the show, and the cycle keeps moving forward. At ACH Seeds, we take the same long view. It takes nearly 10 years to bring a new sugar beet variety to market, and every step of that process is focused on helping your operation grow into the future. From all of us at ACH Seeds, thank you for another season of partnership. We look forward to growing with you.
Sugar beet harvest is a special time of year. The sounds, the smell, and the teamwork are like nothing else. This is Jeff Karst, your ACH Seeds representative, with a friendly reminder to make safety a top priority this harvest season. Encourage your crews to stay alert in the field and drive carefully as they deliver this year's crop. You've built an incredible legacy, one worth protecting. Thank you for your continued trust in ACH Seeds.
ACH Seeds, growing with you.
Every farmer has their reason for why they do what they do. For Beck's, it's faith, family, and farming. Since 1937, the Beck family and family of employees have been committed to honoring God and helping farmers succeed. Farming is full of extremes, and we face the challenges with hard work and steadfast determination, delivering quality line of products backed by legendary customer service. We look forward to standing by your side, supporting you as you live out the life you were meant to live. Beck's, when it comes to farming, we believe in something more. To learn more, visit BecksHybrids.com.
A lot of folks like pumpkin this time of the year. I was always really curious. I mean, there's all sorts of desserts and snacks with pumpkin. Which ones are Michigan's favorites? We'll find out right after this. Are you upset with your current planter performance? Are you considering buying a new planter but blown away from sticker shock? With Precision Planting's V-Set, V-Drive, and Delta Force, we can retrofit your old planter to outperform any new planter on the market. Then access all your data from planting to harvest easily with Field View. Call PC Ag Solutions today and get your parts ordered, installed, and ready to go for the upcoming growing season. 989-868-4444. PC Ag Solutions. Farm
At
Service.
Beta Seed, there's a science to breeding confidence. Each hybrid we release represents a decade of research and testing designed to drive yields, manage disease, and perform in your region and on your farm. Our breeders never stop pushing for what's next, creating hybrids that deliver more value with every generation. Because confidence isn't claimed, it's proven. Learn more at betaseed.com. Beta Seed, breeding confidence.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Ed Raymond & Sons. Quality clothing and shoes since 1919. Carhartts, Red Wing shoes and boots, Stormy Cromer accessories, all available today at 151 West Broad Street in Chesaning. Check them out online at edraymond's.com. Eric Sawatsky with Yo and Yo Accounting chatting with us right now. Eric, let's talk a little bit about a tax law that's going to impact gambling.
Yeah, Terry, trying to get ahead of a change that's coming in January 1st this year. For anybody who goes to a casino or does sports betting online or anything like that, basically the tax law up through the end of this year has always allowed you to offset any winnings you have from gambling by any other separate losses that you have. So in many cases, those that are out gambling, they might hit big and then they have some losses. In total, if they net zero, typically they're not paying any tax on those gambling winnings. Starting January 1st of next year, the IRS is only going to allow 90% of those losses to be deductible. So essentially everyone's going to pay tax on 10% of those gambling winnings, no matter what. Doesn't matter how many losses you have, you're only going to be allowed to offset 90% of those winnings. So for anybody who hits big or gambles a lot, and even if they're showing a loss for the year, they may end up paying significant tax. So something to think about before we even get to January and you're going out and going to the casino or doing betting. Either you're going to want to plan for setting money aside or maybe even have taxes withheld at the casino if you have that opportunity.
Uncle Sam's going to get his chunk no matter what, right?
Unfortunately, and it looks like a bigger chunk.
It sure does. Eric, you take care. Have a good day, okay? Eric Sawatsky with Yo and Yo. We'll be right back.
For 100 years, Forward Energy has been more than just a home heat and fuel provider. We've been a part of your community, and you've been a part of our family through every storm, every season, and every moment. We've been right here, keeping you warm and safe. As your hometown energy provider, we deliver more than just propane. We deliver peace of mind with reliable service, quality you can count on, and a commitment to always being there when you need us most. Forward Energy, 100 years strong, fueled by family, powered by community.
Pumpkin, cookies, muffins, roll, bread, all calculate in, but the favorite pumpkin product of Michigan is pumpkin pie. Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coin in Bay City.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW FM, Carlton.
This